Of course, what follows Straight Terror Tuesday? None other than Runecasting Wednesday. And yeah, I went back to an old classic for the mats today. By the way, if you're hearing anything creaking and moving around, that's my neighbor upstairs. We always joke that he's moving around bodies, though I kind of doubt that's the case. Anyway, let's get right down to it. Nothing much to really announce today, except that a new Oracle deck has joined the rather large collection of Oracle decks that I have. That will not be showing up until a special edition live stream with me and Moots. We will have to plan that out. So you won't be seeing it right now. Hi, Bub. What you doing, buddy? Alright. But anyway, it is the Angels and Ancestors deck, so if you want to get a look at what that looks like, go check out Witcharoo's channel. I'm pretty sure she actually has that deck and has done a flip through of it. You can check that out on YouTube as well. And let's just get right into it, shall we? By the way, if you've grabbed your tea, know that I have mine here. I will probably need it. Don't know, we'll see. I know sometimes I don't have a tendency to drink it with you on these rather short videos, but who knows, anything could happen. We're going to start off with the 9 worlds. Again, with that sort of collective energy. So what you do today will affect someone else. That kind of goes without saying. However, this is a little more pronounced than usual. Because, again, this is one of those be careful with what you think, say, and do. Because ultimately they will translate to someone else. That little thing you do today, that little thing you say may mean the world to someone else. On the flip side of that coin, that little thing you do or say or don't do or say could be harmful. So just really be careful today. We've been talking a lot about mindfulness, and that's why I bring the every little thing up. Try to be very mindful today. And we do have Ragnarok. So some things do have to end. There's a definite comfort in endings. But in this one, it looks as though you've had an ending you were trying to avoid somehow, some way. Could be. But in any case, with everything being connected, just remember, something new will take its place. Here's the thing about these kinds of endings. We may not always want them. They may not always be fun. But we can take comfort in knowing that something new is coming right behind it. What we're seeing is the destruction of something. But right behind that, something new and very beautiful will be taking its place. So again, this is the being careful about what you think, say, and do, because everything is connected. The ending you face today is connected to something that has to begin tomorrow. So just remember that. Now, going on to the runes, we have Laguz. And that's your current situation. You're kind of just going to go with the flow there. We have Yera. And then we have Perthro. So, Laguz, you're This is some very deep emotional energy. You've been kind of feeling your way through things, and you're currently doing that now. Now your action, go ahead and take those profits. Reap those rewards. You do deserve them. Nothing wrong with taking profits, especially if you're in crypto right now. There is some profit taking to be had if you've invested in that bottom we had. And I can tell you one thing, that was a heck of a bottom. That was big, big. Man, I didn't think I would see something like that. That was crazy how low it dipped. And here's the thing, it may even dip lower. So if you're thinking about taking profits, and now's a pretty good time while it's on the uptick. If you wanted to wait, well, that's where this potential outcome is with Perthro. This is taking that chance. This doesn't have to be crypto, but a lot of what I'm seeing here is also with sort of your intuitive sense. You're gaining some insight on certain things. You can take rewards from that as well. As a matter of fact, if you're out there learning how to do this, it's not the worst thing in the world to set yourself up to be paid for it. There's nothing wrong with that. And over time, you'll begin to tell just how good you are by how many people will actually come to you and pay you for a reading on them, right? Definitely nothing wrong with taking those rewards and taking a little bit of risk there. Roll the dice a bit. So, kind of looking at the overall of it, I know there are probably a few of you out there, but a few of you will need to hear this. Much of your learning curve is over. And it looks to me like some of you out there, if you've been trying to learn how to do divination or, cartomancy or whatever it is you're doing, whether it's runes, whether it's oracles or tarot or pendulums, dowsing rods, whatever it is, it looks like the time for the whole classroom bit is over. Time to get out of the classroom. Time to get into the rest of the world. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with rolling the dice to see where you are. See how much you've learned. Even if you fall flat on your face, it's okay. You will have learned something. Try to take the lessons from it. Remember yesterday we talked about that. Taking lessons from those really hard times, right? Learning how to care for yourself, learning how to receive that care. This is what it leads to. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, every one of these readings, they're all connected. And this is your moment to step out. It's like Professor Jones said, if you really want to engage in archaeology, you gotta get out of the library. And I think that's probably about the best summary here. Just remember, when you're doing these direct one-on-one with someone else, take an extra moment or two to consider what it is that you have to tell them. But make no mistake, you're ready. If no one else believes in you, I do. You can do it. Get out there and get it done. Get out there and own it. Get out there and practice a little more. You never know what will come of it. In any case, thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad you shared your morning with me. Have I told you guys how much I love you? Well, I do. Just remember, take care of yourselves and each other. Always do what lights you up. And as always, my friends, family, and neighbors, shine on.